All right, so you're day 5, 10, 15 in, you're kind of mid part, you're just getting started. What I want to do is give some expectations, maybe some things that you can fine tune, maybe some things that you can help accelerate utilizing ketones. And I like to do small bites like this because everybody experiences differently. For me, I noticed in an hour. My wife, it took 6 weeks, and for her, it was her mood. 6 weeks. But she's been drinking them now for 8 years, and she'll never stop because of how much it's impacted her brain and her mood. My mom, it was 3 days. My sister, it was 8 weeks. My sister's now down 100 pounds. If she would have stopped before that 8 weeks was up, now we saw a difference in her. She didn't see the difference, if that makes any sense. And if she would have quit, I don't, you ask her, she's like, I don't like her. We don't know how she would be today. It'd be crazy. She's lost 100 pounds, but it wasn't a fast start for her. She had to get healthy first. And so I just want to be clear to you all that this product works every time. But what it's doing inside for you, you may not be able to understand. In protecting muscle loss, increasing cognition, helping to heal your digestive tract, maybe balancing out some how your hormones are all out of whack. It's doing something important. And we got to stay true to that, stay strong. That's why I recommend everybody to really think about a 6-week commitment to really understand how powerful this is. And once you do, it'll change your life forever. Second thing is I would just highly recommend you to get educated and make sure you join our Facebook group, because you're going to be around a community of people that have been through what you're going through, either good, bad, or indifferent. But here's a few things that I want you to use for accelerating. One is physical activity. If you want to get healthier and you want to ultimately get results, start moving your body. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair and you got to push yourself, start doing it more. I don't care if you can't walk a mile, well then walk a half a mile, walk a quarter of a mile. Use your ketones before you go for your walk. It'll improve cognition, it'll improve your performance, it'll make it more doable. But set a standard for yourself and start going for that standard. If you're already into fitness, set a higher goal. Challenge yourself. Allow this product to be the catalyst to get you healthier. The second little thing second tip I want to give you, if you're in this as a fat loss journey and you're really looking to burn some body fat, a few things I'm going to give you tips here. Number one, be careful with all the nuts and seeds and salamis and cheeses. And I'm not against any of that. They just shouldn't be mass consumed. Like whole foods should be consumed first before all that. Those should be considered a snack, or maybe something that you enjoy from time to time. Like 1/4 of a cup of nuts a day is a pretty good amount of nuts for the day. So I want you to be aware of that. What I'd rather you do is eat more whole proteins, healthy quality protein sources, a higher quality of vegetables. Yeah, you still might have starches. This is not a diet, remember. What we're encouraging you to do is eat high quality foods, move your body more, use ketones as the catalyst to get you those results. Yes, we might do some low carb approaches. We might have you go lower carb, or we encourage you to go low carb to really tap into fat stores more, but it doesn't mean that's what you have to do forever. Doesn't mean you're following a ketogenic diet. You can, you don't have to. It's a mistake people often make. They start jacking up their fat intake, but yet they're eating pizza from time to time, and that gets you all whacked out. Don't do that. Just start performing better. Just start choosing healthier options more often and allow the product to do the heavy lifting for you. Because we're going to give you some challenges. We might have you do one of our fasting programs. We might have you do a reboot. We might have you do a 5-day fast with us with our iFast. Well, that's going to really kind of dig in for you and get you a little excited, get your body burning a little bit more. But you're not going to do that for the rest of your life. You're going to do it from time to time. And then you got to find what's your new normal. What is your day-to-day life going to ultimately be like, where you can enjoy it at the same time, get results you're looking for. So my tips here are this, is that take care of you. Be healthy. Focus on your health. Focus on activity. Focus on everything that you need to do to get healthy anyway. You're going to have to start learning. And if you're new to you don't have to go to the gym, but if you want to, start going to the gym. Find a curves, find a gym, find something that you can be active with. Start walking, start moving your body. Okay, a couple other tips I want to give you is, some people at this phase start noticing maybe they get a little lightheaded or they have a headache. Some people might notice their GI tract get a little bit off, or a little bit loose stools, or get backed up. So here's what I want you to do on this. I do have a video that specifically talks about those topics in great details, but I'm gonna give you an overview. Number one is, if you get like a headache or fatigue, it's usually hydration based, meaning that your body is dehydrated. And you go, I drink a lot of water, but it might be the quality of your water. You might buy bottled water. Most bottled water is not very good for you. It actually can cause problems. So using the Mitoplex, Pruvit's Mitoplex, is super important. I would recommend getting you to 2 of those a day, because the Mitoplex will actually help get your hydration back up. And just put it, you have your ketones, have your Mitoplex, have your ketone, have a Mitoplex, just split it up so you have more water through the day. Also, you can take a little bit of sea salt and start adding to your, like a real salt or Celtic salt, add it, Himalayan salt, add it to your water is another thing that can help this process. But the electrolytes are really going to be the secret for you to get you pass that. Now, just remember this. It doesn't mean the ketones don't work. What they're doing is the ketones are highlighting a deficiency in you. So do not ignore that if you get headache or fatigued, don't ignore that, because that's telling you that there's an area that you need to get better at. You were already dehydrated before. It's just showing you where the problem is. So let's correct it, because your results will be magnified once you do. The other one that I notice, and people sometimes will say, is their bowels change. So here's a few tips. If your stools are getting loose, I want you to try a couple things. First thing is simple. I want you to go to half a pack a day, morning and afternoon. But I want you to use a little bit of water, and I want you to drink it fast. So you're going to use a little bit of water. And there's some people that your promoters or your customers might say, that's not right. Trust me, try this and see if it works. If it doesn't, I'm going to give you the other tip. So you're going to do a half a pack, a little bit of water, and just shoot it. Like 6 ounces, 4 ounces of water. Just drink it fast and see how you go. You're going to feel it, but you're not going to probably have as much issues here. You can do that with a full pack, by the way. The other option is to go to a half a pack a day and go to drink it over 30 minutes with maybe 16 ounces of water. So you drink it slower. So that's a couple options with your GI tract. The last thing on loose stools, at least, is be careful if you change your diet really rapidly, because just dietary changes will cause your stools to shift and change. So don't go to the extreme fasting, extreme dieting really fast, especially because you should only be, less than 20 days into this journey. Allow your body to make subtle adjustments so the atmosphere doesn't rapidly change. Be patient on this journey. Now, if your stools get loose and you're maybe taking some fibers, or maybe you're taking extra magnesium, you can cut that out. There's plenty of magnesium in our product. And I do like fiber, but I like prebiotic fiber to help bulk your stools up to slow the transit time down. Now, if you're backed up and you're getting constipation, at that point, what I want you to use is more fiber, just traditional fiber, and that'll help move that journey and maybe even increase your magnesium a little bit, or just have 2 servings of ketones, which has more magnesium that usually still helps that process out. So you're just your journeys are starting. I want you to be really patient. And remember this, is that we see people, if they get to that 60-day mark, we see that they get the biggest return and they really feel the difference of this product. And the key is getting the product in your hand every single day. Now, to accelerate it, you can use our fasting programs, our reboots. You can look at some of our support products that help with sleep, help with energy, help with focus. You can look at our performance products. There's a lot of different things we have to support it. But the key to this whole thing is drinking your ketones every day, once to twice a day, and then utilizing the programs as ways to accelerate your long-term results. If it's anti-aging, if it's fat loss, if it's just better health in general. So stay below. If you haven't already, make sure you print off all the guides. Get the information. Be careful of Google. Don't Google a bunch of stuff. You don't need to. We have everything you need in front of you, and just be patient on the process, and you'll ultimately change your life forever. And it's the last thing you'll ever have to do, and you're going to truly love and enjoy who you become in this process. Thanks all.